Hey, what's going on? My name is Elias Karafillis, and this is my week one discussion of why Resignate. I hope to convey tone of voice and a passionate message with a lot of eye contact throughout my presentations, and I believe my presentation style tends to be upbeat and motivating. To resonate, in my opinion, means to be passionate and persuasive. A good example is when you hear somebody giving a speech and you hear and you feel their tone of voice and their speed just rising. A good example is certain churches, the pastors, they really get into it, and it goes from nice and calm to hallelujah, and next thing you know, the choir's jumping in and the crowd is just ecstatic. I believe I do an overall good job of resonating. To be honest, I think the only time I am not at my best is when I'm not trying or I'm being lazy. Finding the communicator that resonates the best with me was kind of hard. I believe that I'm kind of a blend of Ryan Seacrest, Ronald Reagan, and Chelsea Lately. I believe that I have the clarity of Ryan Seacrest. Every time I see that guy on TV or on the radio, his tone of voice is so crisp. I can understand every word of him. And I believe that I have the sincerity of Ronald Reagan. When I viewed a little bit of his past presidential speeches, he seemed really sincere, and he seemed like an all-around great American family guy. And Chelsea Lately, quite the comedian. And the one thing I feel I can relate to her is I feel like I throw a little bit of comedy and a little bit of sarcasm into my speeches. Now, of course, it's a little bit more cleaner. She's a little bit more dirty. But, yeah, I feel it's really good to throw a little bit of comedy in there. It doesn't hurt to have the crowd laughing. The selfish approach. Well, I think it kind of, the title says it all. The selfish approach, in my opinion, is when the individual or speaker is talking and bragging all about him or her and their accomplishments. Just talking about how awesome they are and, how everybody should be like them. Most people and most audiences don't like that too much. They're there to find out the knowledge and information that you have. So it's your job to properly transmit that to your audience and how it can benefit them. They don't want to know how it benefited you because clearly, you've become somebody and they're interested in how it can benefit them. Also, be humble. Being humble is a great thing. I believe my strongest point is going to be the delivery, aka projection of my voice, smoothness. Oh man, smoothness of my speech. Sometimes I just messed up there. I think the weakness is going to be the organization of my message. Not all the time it's in the best possible form. I tend to jumble things and just throw them in the basket, if you want to put it that way. So I would like to have better organization of my speeches. And, that's it. My name was Elias Karafillis, and I hope that everybody learned something beneficial this month from this class.